Hey everyone, if you've been stuck comparing rangefinding binoculars and still aren't sure which one actually fits your needs, I get it. There are so many specs thrown around, and it's hard to know what translates to real-world use. I spent time digging into the Vortex Talon HD 10K 12x50 Ballistic laser rangefinding binoculars, and the link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. What makes this category tricky is that you're not just buying magnification, you're buying accuracy, speed, and reliability when every second counts. A lot of rangefinders either oversell their range or undersell their usability in real conditions. This one stands out because it doesn't just tell you how far something is, it tells you how to hit it. The 12x50 magnification gives you a solid field of view, but the real game-changer is the integrated GeoBallistics system. It uses real-time data from onboard sensors for temperature, pressure, and humidity, then applies that to your shot without you having to punch in numbers manually. That's huge if you're hunting in changing weather or moving between elevations. The auto-leveling OLED display keeps the reticle steady, so you're not squinting or guessing whether the reading is accurate. I've seen people skip this kind of gear because they assume the ballistics part is overkill or too complicated. But if you hunt at longer ranges or in variable conditions, skipping it might cost you more in missed shots than the price of the binoculars. The Talon HD 10K delivers up to 10,000 yards of range, which is more than enough for most hunting and tactical applications. The 50mm objective lenses let in plenty of light, so even at dawn or dusk, you're not struggling to pick up distant targets. And the tripod adaptability means you can set it up for steady observation or long-range spotting without your arms getting tired. Now, where this tool really shines is in the field when you need to make a quick, informed decision. Imagine you're glassing a ridge and spot movement at 800 yards. Instead of estimating holdovers or hoping your rifle's ballistic chart matches the conditions, the Talon HD gives you a drop solution right on the display. You can adjust your scope on the fly without pulling out a separate app or chart. That saves time and frustration, especially when you're tracking game or waiting for a clear shot. The compass bearing and inclinometer also help with navigation and angle compensation, which is useful if you're hunting on uneven terrain. But it's not perfect for everyone. If you're only shooting short-range targets or mostly use your rifle at 200 yards or less, the advanced ballistics might feel unnecessary. You'd be better off with a simpler rangefinder that's lighter and cheaper. Also, while the 12x magnification is great for stability, it's not the widest field of view out there. If you need to scan large areas quickly, like for predator control or scouting, you might find yourself wanting something with a lower magnification option. And while the OLED display is bright and clear, it does draw power, so if you're planning a multi-day hunt without easy access to charging, you'll want to bring extra batteries. Who should buy this? If you're a hunter who regularly engages targets beyond 500 yards, a competitive shooter who needs precise holdovers, or a spotter who supports long-range shooting, this is a solid investment. It replaces multiple tools: your rangefinder, weather meter, and ballistic calculator with one device. The lifetime warranty from Vortex also means you're covered if something goes wrong, which is a big plus for gear that gets bounced around in a pack. Who should skip it? If you're a casual hunter or someone who mostly shoots close-range targets, you'll likely be fine with a simpler rangefinder. The extra features here add cost and complexity that won't benefit you. Also, if you're on a tight budget, there are cheaper options that still give you accurate range readings, even if they lack the ballistics integration. The real value in the Talon HD 10K comes from the way it streamlines your process. Instead of juggling a rangefinder, anemometer, and ballistic app, you get everything in one place, updated in real time. That's not just convenient, it's a practical advantage when conditions change fast. The build is rugged, waterproof, and ready for harsh environments, so you're not babying it in the field. If you're still on the fence, think about how often you find yourself second-guessing shots or adjusting for conditions. If that's a regular frustration, this could be the upgrade you need. Check out the link in the description if you want to see the latest details on Amazon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.